Yo, yo. Hey, everybody. Today is Wednesday. What it do? I hope everyone is well. I'm here with my handy dandy partner, Michelle. Say hi, everybody,
Hello,
Michelle.
hello, everybody.
Okay, before we get started, just a few announcements. Guys, if you want to ask me a question, the best thing to do is to inbox me or DM me. If you ask me under the comment or if you message or call my phone, I might miss your message, okay? So make sure you are DMing me or inboxing me. I'm sorry, guys, something wrong with my lighting. We're just going to keep rolling. Also, I would like to congratulate the winner of last week's, not last week, but the week before last gift. Sometimes we'll give people with a full reading, or with like a 15-minute reading. So watch the video. I was able to receive some numbers for her from her ancestors, and she hit the pick 3 today and put some money in her pocket. So you never know what it come out of these little free 15-minute readings or these little gifts. So we will be giving away some more gifts in the middle of the show. Michelle might say something and she might ask you a question at the end of the show. I don't know what she's going to ask. I just said, Michelle, I'm going to let you run it this time. So good luck with everybody. Again, thank everybody for your support. I appreciate everything that you all do. On Saturdays and every other Saturdays and Sundays, and I'll announce it, so watch Facebook and IG. I will be having Sit With Me Saturday and Sit With Me Sunday. It's a 2-hour window. I will be at different locations wherever there's Wi-Fi, because I got a book to finish writing. And if anyone comes in for a reading, I'm reading at a very low price, which is about $1 a minute, and my readings are usually like $1 a minute. So come for this discount. Come sit with me, minimum 10 minutes. Get you your reading in. Many more new things to come. Okay, now let's get started. I'm going to go first, okay? I'm going to start off with number 1, because that was the first question that was asked. And this young lady wants to know, is she having a boy or a girl? It says, I am expecting my first grandchild. Is it a boy or a girl? For number 1. Is it a boy? Is it a girl? Is it a boy? Is it a girl? Is it a boy? I'm going to try something. Michelle, write down what you see. I want to see if you see the same thing I see.
Okay, let me try that.
This is what I get. I got boy, but Michelle got girl. So we'll have to see. And the way I set the cards out too, because you can place your intention to the cards.
Oh, I see. The first thing I see was a dress, so that's why I went with the boy. I mean, a girl.
A girl. And the first thing I saw was the word boy.
She ain't having twins, is she?
Could she be having twins? Now look, I'm not the best with picking sexes. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Me neither.
I'm not the best with that. Let me try one more thing. Number 1's first grandchild. Be a boy. Number 1's first grandchild. The card said girl too. So it might just be a girl. Keep us posted.
Right. You're gonna have a healthy baby, a healthy grandbaby.
Keep us posted on that one. Cause I felt boy at first. She felt girl. And then the card said girl. So 2 out of 3, I'm out on this one. Okay, I'm gonna do number 2. because you were the second person that hit me up. My boyfriend has roadblocks when it comes to finding a better job. What does the future look like for him regarding finances? Okay, I can tell you before I flip these cards, I see him continuing, and if you have anything to add, please, okay? I see him continuing to struggle for these cards. This thing is with me today. I see him continuing to struggle for a little bit longer. I think it has something to do with his outlook. Like, he might have to change a direction in order to be successful. If that makes sense. Like, I see him walking, and I see him walking into several closed doors and several roadblocks. But even though he's trying different doors and different roadblocks, it's still in the same direction. So instead of turning around and going a totally different way, he keeps going the same way, and it's not proving successful for him. So, like I said, it's going to be something new is going to come up. And it's going to create change. And it's going to cause him to go into a different direction. I see these changes coming up. I'm feeling like between season-ish. Like, between winter and spring. You know, between winter and spring. I'm also feeling like he may have a lot of talents that he doesn't really utilize or expose. Like, he has a lot of gifts or talents that he doesn't utilize or expose. So, you know, encourage him to, you know, if he's got anything in his arsenal that he's not using and he can use whether he wants to or not, if he wants something better, tell him at least give it a try. Okay, and these could be ideas or business ideas, or he's probably done a different type of work in the past and he stopped doing it. It may be good for him to go back and do that. It might be more money in that, you know, it might be an opportunity in that. But he does have an opportunity coming next spring or winter, somewhere in the middle. So what is that, like March, April-ish, somewhere up in there. Okay, thank you.
I'm going to do number 20. How can I prepare for my grandmother's death? Just let me say this before I even do the cards, that you can never prepare, especially when it's a loved one. You never know how you're going to react, how your body is going to react. You can never prepare. Because even though you know it's coming, when you get the feeling that they are not here with you, it takes a toll on itself. It takes a whole different aspect. It takes on something totally different, and it's uncontrollable. The only thing that I can tell you, and this is coming from experience, whatever emotions that you have, just let them flow, because you will come up against difference. You'll feel sad, you'll feel mad, you'll feel at peace, and then it'll start all over again. So whatever emotion that you feel, just let it come out, let it flow. Don't hold nothing back. Don't try to be strong for nobody. Don't try not to cry. Don't try to hold nobody up. Whatever emotion that you feel, go through it. Now I'll pull a card.
Also, this person asked how can they prepare for their grandmother's death. It was before the grandmother passed, and their grandmother in fact did pass. So my condolences to this person and their family. And I hope everything turns out well, and I'm pretty sure it would, okay? Everything will be alright.
So with the cards that I pulled, I feel like that you just have to feel your strength and your power to pull through this. I know that's easier said than done, but even though she's not here in the physical sense, she's still here with you. Her spirit is still with you. Her spirit still lives with you. She's still around you. And I'm sure sometimes when you're alone and you sit and you think, you feel her. You feel her energy. You can feel her there. Just hold on to that. It's showing like a light, and I feel like sometimes that you can feel her presence, but you don't know what it is, or you just don't pay attention to it. But when you feel her presence, know that that is her presence, that she is there. You know, just find your power and your strength and just walk through it. Just go through it. Like I said before, let every emotion that you feel, just feel it. So, and again, I'm sorry for your, the death. You have my condolences as well.
This person right here knows me well, so she was around for the loss of my mother, and my mother, she was like a daughter to my mother, so I'm pretty sure she understands, that magnitude of loss. To lose a grandmother or mother, somebody close to like that, it's difficult. Number 20. Did your grandma have any pets? Just curious. Okay.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to do number 7. Number 7. Should I go back to school?
Number 7, I had to break it down for you. I could only pick one question. You asked me about 3, but I think the totality of the question was whether you should go back to school or not. That's the one Spirit intuited me to pick. Okay.
I feel like you should. I feel like you should. I feel like you should go back, and you should also, whatever ideas that you have, now is a good time to go forth and try to plant in those little seeds that you had growing inside your brain that you wanted to do. I feel like now is a good time to step out on faith and go for it. I feel like now is a good time. So whatever you choose to go back to school for, go ahead and go for it. Study hard. Yeah, I feel like this is a good time. Would you like to add anything? Nope.
I agree. Okay. I'm going to do number 39. Number 39 says, I want to know about my health. Okay, so number 39, I feel as if, you need to start using more holistic modalities versus, going to like, see if you can find more of like a holistic practitioner. Now look, I am not a medical provider. I'm putting a disclaimer out there. I'm not saying stop taking your medicine or anything that your doctor has prescribed you, or anything that for like any health issues or for any issues or pain like that. But all I'm saying is there's other healing modalities. It's more like natural ways to heal, and that's where the cards are pointing you to. Like, there's techniques like massage and energy healing. Make sure you have a well-balanced, good diet that can help with your health issues. Just guiding yourself to heal, guiding your body to heal more naturally, because we can all heal ourselves, okay? And I do feel like you may have some ongoing, illnesses or ailments or pain. I'm feeling mostly pain, like for the most part of your life, but you can do things to cushion or to make those things feel better. Okay? So take a holistic approach to that. Number 39, I know who you are, so we'll talk about that when I talk to you next week. I'm going to do number 17. Number 17 wants to know is her boyfriend cheating on her. Is her love life crumbling? Number 17, whenever things crumble and there's destruction, sometimes things are moved out the way so that new things can come in. And that new thing may be bigger and better. Yes, yes. You on that, write down what you think when number 17 is. Just write down what you think. Yep. I'm sorry. I do think he is cheating, and I almost feel like it's somebody from the past or somebody he might have known in the past. So unfortunately, I mean, the cards are saying that it is. Is your love life crumbling? I mean, that's entirely up to you on what your love life does. But I'm getting a yes for him being unfaithful. Okay, so there are probably about to be some changes made. I don't know if they're going to be on your behalf with you making any decisions, but I can also tell you though, number 17, that after those changes things are going to get better. You know, I know we all don't want to be alone, but I don't feel like this is the happiest situation for you anyway. I don't feel like, you know, and people got problems. Ain't nobody ever like completely happy. You gonna have a problem with him, or he gonna have a problem with her. But I feel like y'all already had some issues anyway. So hit me up, love.
Oh, that's it. That was good. I'm gonna do number 30. Will I get a car soon? Number 30. Will I get a car soon?
Number 30 trying to roll. After you answer that question, you want to talk about what you're giving away today?
Okay.
I love these cards, man. New deck alert, new deck alert, new deck alert. You know I love it.
I feel like you are. You will be getting a new car soon. I feel like it might even be before the end of the year that you should be getting a new car soon. So, congratulations. You'll be getting a new car soon.
Congratulations. Oh, that's not the right song to say. Congratulations, girl.
Okay, so today's winner will receive a body butter made by yours truly, Pure Shell Essentials. So once the question is asked and you answer it correctly, you will receive a body butter from moi. I also would like to say, if you are Jazz's friend on Facebook and you are not my friend on Facebook and you are the winner, if you receive an inbox from me, or of course if you get one from Jazz, you'll get it right away, but if you get an inbox from me, you have to go into your messages and look, because we wouldn't be friends. So you have to dig for that a little bit to actually get the message. So just an FYI, because some people, if they win and I happen to be the person that is rewarding you and we're not friends, you'll think that we just left you cold or left you out. So.
Okay. So I think the person is, I'm going to go ahead and say your name, your first name, Toyin. Michelle sent you a friend request and you got a free reading from her. So she's just waiting for you to accept her request so that she can get you read. So hit us up, love. Hit us up, and I love you. And I appreciate she is the bomb. You know, you talking about somebody winning some stuff every week, and the prizes are going to get bigger. She be winning. She be hitting them. You go, girl.
Okay. I have another. Is he cheating? And that's number 35. So another is he cheating? Number 35.
I love these cards, yo.
I don't feel like he's cheating, but I feel like y'all got some issues going on and he's being distant. I feel like he got something going on, not with another female, but I feel like he got some issues going on within himself, and he just trying to figure them out. And I feel like that he's kind of distancing himself. I don't feel like he's cheating, like he don't have another girl that he actually slept with. But I do feel like something is going on. What you think?
I agree with her. I just wanted to back her up because these cheating questions be serious. Y'all need to spend more time together. Y'all need to do more playful things. You know how sometimes when people get together and they've been together for a while, they kind of lose sight of the fun stuff that they did when they first came together. So spice it up. That'd be my advice. You need to spice it up. All right, the next number I'm going to do is number 26. 26 want to know, will my mother find love again and will it last? What you into it about that one? I just want to see if we get the same. Are we thinking the same answer?
I think she will.
Me too. Let's see what the cards say. So me and Michelle both seem to think that she will. Number 26, I do feel like your mom has a lot of emotional things that she needs to work on. Heavy. I feel heavy when I connect to her energy. A lot of heavy emotions, you know. And also like a lot of like, it's almost kind of like overbearing, you know. So, you know, she'll probably need to like just lighten up just a little bit.
And she have old memories of somebody that she hanging on to.
It's probably those old memories of the hubby. You know, they're married for many years. Yep. Could pick up a family card. Yeah. It's going to happen, but for one, you got to stay positive and know that it's coming. You know, it's just, I know it's slow for you right now, but it's just not time yet. But you will when it's time. You are a woman of faith, so you'll know when it'll happen. Did I do two that quick?
I don't think so.
Okay. I tried to be slick. Number 72. Do you think my daughter is marrying the right person? Oh, mothers, so protective. Oh, mothers, so protective. My mom's telling me flat out, I don't like her. Messing up my Zen place.
good enough for her daughter. That I feel like he's not a bad guy, but it's tough. Like, you know, you have, like, you're on the edge, like, you feel like he ain't a bad guy, but you don't feel like he, oh, God, like,
He's not perfect.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
She didn't make a bad choice, but he's not perfect.
Right. Like,
But I also feel like she's marrying who she's supposed to marry. Okay? So you have to allow for her to be, you gotta allow for her to seek her happiness. But you also have to allow for her to make any mistakes that she needs to make, and you need to allow for her to follow on her butt. Now look, these cards aren't indicating that she needs to run. They'll do really well together. You know, I just think that
I think she don't agree with some of the judgments that he make. Like, some of the judgments that he might make not be the best that she would think that be for the family, but
yeah,
yeah.
I see that. And also I feel like what she said, I ain't even got nothing. You said it perfectly, girl. Go, girl. But this is when you're gonna have to let roll. This is her lesson. The cards aren't indicating anything. I don't feel like your daughter needs to, like, take off running the opposite way, you know, anything like that. I don't feel that. And I also feel like what's that, 72?
Mm-hmm.
I also feel like number 72, these questions are coming from a personal place, like a place from, like, maybe you were hurt in the past. You know, a lot of times when we don't completely get over some things that happened to us in the past, even if you feel like you're over it, sometimes you're gonna be, telling you from experience, that you might put them on other people. So you might view people. Prime example, let's say you was raped or molested when you were young, or when your children were raped or molested. This has nothing to do with the situation. I'm just giving you an example. Nothing to do with it. So every man that one of your children bring into their lives, you're going to question that. Like, well, is he a rapist? Do you think he's touching this child? Do you think he's doing something wrong to this child? Is he doing this? You know what I'm saying? Or if you were abused or beaten, you know, everybody come, you're going to wonder, like, okay, is he going to put his hands on her? Or is he going to hit the baby? It's like a psyche that you carry. But whatever decisions your daughter is making, she needs to make the best decision for herself. So you have to step back and allow her to do so. I hope that helps. That's question number 2.
Let me see. I'm gonna do number 6. How should I conduct business with my boss? How should I conduct business with my boss? Okay. How should you conduct business with your boss?
So you want him now?
First off, I feel like, I don't know if you mean like conduct business with your boss, like when you're at work, how do you supposed to like conduct business, like be around them, or do you have something going on the side and your boss is trying to be one of your consumers, like one of your customers? If you are trying to conduct a business like off to the side and your boss is like one of your customers, you should conduct business as if you would anybody else. They can't expect a discount or favoritism because they're your boss. I mean, if you want to cut them some slack because, you know, you have a relationship with them outside of work and you respect them, then that's your choice. But I don't feel like you should have to cut corners or cut costs or lower yourself just because your boss and you are like in fear that you might lose your job if you don't. If you are at work and you mean like conducting business like on a work environment, and you're wondering like how do you interact with your boss on a day-to-day basis, I would say I feel like you should just go in and do your work as normal. I mean, I don't know if your boss, I feel like your boss is a little overbearing, like kind of pushy. And when people are like kind of pushy, when people push you, either two things happen. Either you push back or you kind of be kind of like you fall back a little bit, like you let them take over. I'm saying do neither. I'm definitely saying you don't have to push back, because sometimes when you push back, that can cause friction and that can cause negativity. I'm saying just go in and do your. I'm saying like maybe you should just like keep your distance if you feel like it's a little tension, or if you feel like they're doing a little bit too much. Just try to keep your distance as much as you can and do your work, and try to just make sure that you maintain that on that professional level. Just always, I feel like you should always stay professional. Ms. Jazz.
I think you said it perfectly. I'm getting the word temperament for you, number 6. Watch your temperament. You know, sometimes what we see through our eyes on how certain people act, they might not see it through their own eyes. So sometimes when you're feeling like your boss might be coming at you crazy, your boss might be too pushy, try to take a step out of your own shoes and look at it from a perspective of somebody that's looking at both parties. Okay? And remember, this ain't nothing personal. This is just work. After this, you go home. Okay? That's what I get for that. Here you go.
Okay. So, let's see. I'm going to try to keep it even so we don't have a bunch on one side. Will I relocate to a different state? Is this the one you said you was going to do?
No, that's the one you need to answer.
Okay.
This person just specifically asked that you answer that question. And they want to know what state.
I think she's fibbing.
Nope.
Will I relocate to a different state? If so, which state?
This was a specific Michelle request. Time is out. Moving faster and faster and faster.
It's giving us the messages faster and faster and faster. Already flooded way out back. Take that. So I definitely do feel like that you will be moving to another state. I'm not feeling like a certain like state, but I feel like it's more south. I feel warmness, and I feel like sunshine, and I feel like I see like water. So I'm saying anywhere like south. I really want to say Florida, but I feel like it's anywhere like south. It could be California, but I do see like south. I see water, and I see sunshine, and I see sand. So yes, I do think you're going to be relocating to another state, and I think it's going to be like a sunshiny, sunny state. So you're going to be going somewhere south. What?
We both know this person. I'm gonna tell you when the video's off. She gonna be screaming when she reads it. If I was you, number 27, I ain't told her nothing. Just know that I gave her the exact same answer, and she tried to disagree.
Mm-hmm.
I gave her the exact same answer, so don't be questioning me again. I ain't always right, but when I'm right, I'm right. Let's do number 22. Will I ever find my other half? Number 22, I pick up a lot of pain in your past. Who hurts you, girl?
You know, my first thought is I said when you work on you.
I'm telling y'all, the key, she said it right there. The key to finding love and to finding your better half is to work on yourself. Because we're like magnets and we draw into our energies whatever type of love and work we're putting into ourselves. So if you work on yourself first, you find love will come. Love will come. I feel like you'll meet somebody soon, but I'm not sure if he's your soulmate. You might have to kiss a frog. Are you afraid to kiss a frog? I mean, they are kind of. You might have to kiss a frog somewhat, but I do feel like somebody's coming. I feel like you're gonna meet somebody, and I feel springy, but I feel like that real love gonna come like fall. Not this fall though, maybe next fall. You got some work you gotta do, some self-work, some self-healing. So if you like still lightweight, have feelings, you know, feel like a certain type of way about your last relationship or situation, there might be something you need to work on with. But another thing I'm wondering is there somebody around you still kind of lingering? You know, is there somebody that you still kind of connected to that you haven't let go of yet, or is that still kind of around? Because I also feel him in your energy too. Like, so what's going on with him? Because sometimes it's hard for things to come when you got somebody in the way. I'm just saying. So I hope that answers your question, and I thank you. Do I still got another one?
I don't know what number that was.
I don't either. Oh, it was number 22. And that's one of my favorite numbers. All right, number 21. My Gemini friend is mad at me. We already know who 21 is. We done did 3 weeks about Gemini. This Gemini. Thanks for your support, girl. I love you. She said my Gemini friend is mad at me and hasn't been responding to the messages, you know. Is he going to come back around, or should I try to initiate contact? You know what? Number 21, I'm going to tell you because I kind of know you personally. Petty. Let all that pettiness go. What you done did? Let me see. He gonna hit you up, girl. But no worries, he'll hit you up. You know, but it's okay to be the mature one and say, hey, hi. It won't hurt. I feel like Gemini's under some stress. I feel like you under some stress too, but definitely Gemini. I feel like Gemini could be petty too. Besides that, I don't know if I like all Geminis sometimes. They wishy-washy for mine. Them damn Geminis and Scorpios. Oh gosh. I'll just wishy-washy. And Pisces males. Let me stop. I'm just joking. I don't know. I love y'all. I love everybody. So learn what you can learn from him. You know, and also, you know, I told you, I don't think he ain't it. So, you know, enjoy him right now. Have fun with him. Take what you can take from him with a grain of salt. It's okay to hit him up. It won't hurt, okay? Also, you need to lighten up a little bit. You know, I think that you're ready to settle down. So sometimes that you're ready to settle down, you tend to push down. You know, just kind of lighten up and kind of go with the flow. No expectations. We only get let down when we have expectations. I'm going to repeat myself. We only get down whenever we have too many expectations. Expectations get you hurt. Don't have any. Just go with the flow. Go with the flow. Did that answer 2 questions?
Yep, that was it. Number 78. Will I get my credit right in the next year to start a business? Will I get my credit right to start a new business? To start a business. Number 78.
I know the answer to that. I swear this whole book is in Spanish. Why you do that to me? So y'all, why she shuffling? I ordered this new deck, right? Y'all, check dig, right? I ordered this new deck because, you know, we about to have Jazz the Medium After Dark. I got me a Kama Sutra deck, Kama Sutra Tarot deck. So we gonna have some fun on Friday night. We're gonna have some fun on some Friday nights. So, be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout. We gonna do some love readings. Spicy.
So here's the thing. I feel like you gotta work at it. Like you gotta work hard at trying to get your credit right. Like you can't just sit by and think that it's gonna happen magically. I feel like you gotta put in some work. I feel like you gotta dig deep. I feel like you gotta put forth an effort. I do feel like it's gonna get right, but I don't feel like it's gonna get right by the end of 2019. But I do feel like it's gonna get right. But I do feel like we need to put in some work. I mean, like some hard work. Like you gotta be persistent. Whoever you're going to, make sure that they nailing everything. You're doing everything that they ask you to do. Whatever bills that you need to pay on time, make sure you're doing it, because I feel like you need to work for it. Like it's not gonna be an easy battle. Like you need to really work for it.
I know 78, so I'm just glad she's hearing it from somebody else but me. There you go. There you go. Did you do too?
I don't think I did. No, I don't think I did. I think I did one. I'll be truthful. I think I only did one.
What you trying to say? I want you to do this one.
Okay. Message from my loved one.
We ain't gonna do it now,
Oh, okay.
but I want you to pull a spirit if you can.
Okay.
Try to.
All right. I am always dreaming about celebrities. Will I be working with them or social with the famous?
You would like to be a famous socialite. This is number 68, by the way.
I'm so sorry. I was busy trying to read her writing.
Oh.
I was just trying to read it. It was a long little paragraph. So I was trying.
For what? I've always been told that my writing is beautiful.
It's so fancy.
Except for when I'm writing and I'm half asleep. Or you doing 30 other things at a time trying to figure out. I sit on this couch, my hip hurts. What you trying to do? Y'all need a couch. This couch is about to go.
So the cards don't say like, yes, you will go work with famous people and you will be socially famous. I feel like if that's what you want to do, go for it. Anything that you try to do, if as long as you try to achieve it, you'll do it. I think you will make some progress and it'll come, but I don't see a definite like yes, you're gonna be working with celebrities. I don't see a yes, definitely you're gonna be socially famous. I feel like you might come in contact with some here and there, but just try it. I mean, hey, nothing can hurt, long as it's not, you know, something that you are counting on for to feed your family. Nothing wrong with trying it or going for it.
I feel like if that's something that you see, maybe something that you have to work at doing, but it's possible, you know. But I also feel like your dreams may have some symbolic meaning too, so it might be a deeper meaning than just a celebrity. Was that your second question?
Yes, ma'am.
By the way, Michelle's birthday is next week. Happy birthday to you. Happy
Wednesday,
birthday to you. Happy, just in case she don't make it on Wednesday, because she'll be partying. Happy birthday, dear Michelle. Happy birthday to you.
We might have to do what it do Thursday, and she might have to just come with me.
$36. Any messages from Spirit? We're almost done, guys. Of course, we're running 1 hour. I should always about an hour. You know what we do. And we had less questions this week. Please, 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 please. 36 wants to know if there are any messages from Spirit. Alright, number 36. I feel as if you've got some challenges, and I don't even remember who number 36 is. But I feel like you've got some challenges coming. So the two statements that are standing out to me is that there's a need for balance in your life, and make sure you are choosing your balance wisely. 36, hit me up. Are you sad about something? Because I'm also feeling like it's something going on with you. And I feel, who is 36? Okay. So basically, I'm just going to put it this way. You're going through a lot right now. And there's a need to balance your emotions in whatever's going on. Because you're going to have to be able to step out and look at whatever situation you're going through logically. I feel like it could be a relationship issue. But make sure you're stepping out and you're looking at things from a more sound perspective versus from an emotional or angry perspective, you know. So try to just be patient, you know, and try to, you know, cooperate and compromise everything that's going on around you. Let me pull one more for you. Yeah, there's some things you need to face. Like, an example I give, like, have you ever, like, known it was a problem, but you don't feel like dealing with the problem, and it keeps growing? The next thing you know, it's like the elephant in the room. So it's something that you need to deal with that you've been avoiding dealing with. And whatever it is you have to deal with, it's going to cause some big changes around you. So I hope this helps. That's your message from Spirit. Get there. I got one more. Did we do everything on this page? We shall see it. See it. Oh, we did 68. Number 24. When will I get married? Will I have a big wedding? Number 24 wants to know when they'll get married. Where are you picking up with that?
Next year.
It'll be the same thing. You feel like it'll be warm, cold, neutral.
I feel like it'll be kind of get kind of like fall. Like it won't be hot, but it won't be cold either.
That's what the cards say too. I feel like if you do have a wedding, it's going to be next fall, next year. If there's any organizational things that need to go on right now, now would be the time. I feel like you'll get married next year. I feel like it's coming very soon. And I agree with her. I don't know if the wedding's going to be small, but I feel like the wedding party is going to be bigger because I see I see quite a bit of bridesmaids and grooms. I don't see like a small group. So I hope that helps. Do you agree?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's okay if disagree with you.
No, I see a bunch of people across the whole stage.
That's what I saw too. Yeah. It was like the bride and groom, and then I saw like
a bunch of people across the stage.
Yeah. That's what I saw. So I think it's gonna be a pretty big wedding party. Now I don't know if y'all have a big wedding party to invite like 6 people. I'm not saying that, but all right, I did 2. There's 2 left.
Mm-hmm. All right, 37. What is my next career move? What is my next career move?
When you close your eyes, what do you see this person doing? I just want to see if you see the same thing I see. You can write it down if you don't want to say it out loud.
I don't see anything. I hear your passion. I hear like whatever their passion. Seems like somebody's sitting down and somebody above them.
I was thinking so close, or some type of that, something like this, and it's interesting. So it's all like in the same industry.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because I see like somebody sitting down and then they doing like something to them, like giving them a service. Okay. So I feel like your next career move is going to be like whatever your passion is. And I feel like, why am I doing like this, like it's in front of me?
Weird.
I feel like your passion might be like in the beauty industry. I just see like somebody sitting down and like you providing a service. So it could be like a hair, makeup, facial, like some type of beauty. So I feel like your next career move has something to do in the beauty profession. So what I do feel like is the next career move that you need to make, I think you need to plan it, take your time, and work out all the details and all the kinks. I don't feel like you should jump and leap right into it. I think you need to take some time and plan and make sure that your next career move is planned out and that you go, you know, you follow it. I want you to follow it, but I want you to make sure that you make an effort in planning your next move. Because I feel like sometimes you like jump and you have an idea, you'll just jump and do it without it being thought out.
And the crazy thing is, number 37. I didn't even show her, but this is the card I pulled. Make a plan. So plan accordingly. Okay. And I saw what she saw. I saw beauty. So whatever you do involves beauty, whether it's hair, skin, nails, or making products or anything like that. But I saw you like in the beauty industry, which can be very broad. Okay. And the last one, I think we got everyone, is number 25. And number 25 would like a lesson from a loved one.
A message from a loved one.
You want to try to pull one of her ancestors?
So I feel like I have an older woman here. Older, I mean like 70. Like older. She's thin. I feel like her hair is salt and pepper. I feel like she's brown complected. She's lighter than me, but she's brown. She's not exactly light skin or caramel. She's a little darker but lighter than me. She's an older lady. I get the feeling like maybe she's like either a grandma. I feel like she's like a grandma. I was gonna say older, like an aunt or something, but I feel like she's a grandma.
Wait, I think you connected to me.
I'm sorry. What?
You know, I got some ancestors up in here. She's sitting right by my altar. That can happen. It's alright. I do it all the time.
But she won't move. Like, let me see.
I think she's talking about my grandma. My grandma probably have a message, so we probably have to talk after this. See if you can get her to move. If not, then just go ahead and give her a message, and I'll try to pull an ancestor for this girl.
Okay.
But you just straight describe my grandma to a T. Hi, Grandma. My family always like bombarding people's readings. My mom is the famous Petita Dean. Well, my mama always crashed at her readings.
Okay, so I got a male energy here. Tall. Has on a white shirt. He's Caucasian. He's kind of tall. I feel like maybe he has like a slump, like he's hovering over like this, so he might like have like a little bend in his back. Trying to see the color of his hair. I feel like his hair is, it's not silverish, so maybe it used to be like a lighter, a darker color, but it kind of faded, because I see it like being silver like at the roots. He could be like either I'm hearing kind of like either like an uncle, or I kind of feel like he's a grandpa though. And he's tall. So the message I feel like he's trying to so I feel like you've been thinking about him a lot. I feel like you've been going through a little bit of issues, like you've been having a little bit of problems with life. I feel like he's saying you take time for yourself. I feel like you might be in a relationship that's not going so well. And I feel like he wants you to step back and kind of take a look at a few things. Sometimes we are blind to the things that we know, but we refuse to face them or refuse to like see them. So I think he wants to remind you to feel what you see. So whatever you see, that's what you see. Like, don't second guess it, don't doubt it. Like, what you see, what you feel is correct. Don't try to make something better or make excuses. I feel like you are kind of like you need to really just reflect on yourself and on your life. I don't know if you go to like the grave of the person, but for some reason I see an image of somebody sitting at a gravesite. I feel like you miss them, like you really, really miss them. Like you miss talking to them, like you miss their advice. Their advice is like, he's saying that he's always there. When you do try to talk to him, he hears you. I feel like he's trying to direct you. For instance, if you are like walking somewhere, or if you like going on a direction somewhere, and I feel like you've lost, I feel like he guides you the right way. So say like if you was trying to find something, like you was trying to find a street or something, and all of a sudden you are lost, and I feel like he guides you to the right way, like he guides you to wherever you're going. So I feel like he's like your guide, like he guides you. He wants you to trust yourself more. Trust what you believe, trust in what you see, and he wants you to speak up for yourself. I feel like you don't speak up for yourself. So I feel like he wants you to speak up for yourself more, trust more into yourself, and take time for yourself. I feel like you don't do that. I feel like you feel like you're consumed. I feel like it's something about a relationship. Like I feel like he really wants you to just focus on you. Like I feel like you are so engulfed in this relationship that it's consuming you. And I feel like he wants you to pull back and reevaluate yourself. He's saying if it acts like a duck, quack like a duck, it is a duck. I don't know if that's something that he always used to say, but that's what he said. Like, so, yeah. I hope this helps.
I think I'm seeing the same individual that you're seeing. I feel like he's like an older gentleman. You know, and this funny thing is when he appears to me, he seems like he's got his hair cut short. Kind of like his buzz.
Yes, on the side.
Yeah. He's got on a white t-shirt. He's thinner, but he might have had like a little bit of a belly.
See something in his pocket, like something in his pocket, like he had a pocket right here, something in it.
Yeah. But I'm seeing the same thing you're seeing, and I'm getting the same message for you to trust yourself and understand that this process that you're going through right now in your life is temporary. I feel like you're going through a lot, but it's very temporary, and things will start getting better here soon, but you got to listen to yourself. You're not listening to yourself. You're second guessing yourself, and that's where your guidance is coming from. So if you feel like something's not right, it's not right. You know, stop pushing for things that don't work for you. So I think that Michelle gave you a very great message here. All right. This concludes the show. And I don't think, Michelle, you didn't ask a question for a winner for the butter, did you?
I did not. So, let's see. So, if next Wednesday is my birthday, what date is that?
That is perfect. So easy. For a free butter, first person to answer this question will win one of her butters, and they smell delightful. Okay. Again, thanks everybody for tuning in to What It Do Wednesday. I love y'all. You know, took this idea at first. It's just something to do to see what happened, and it's going great so far. I'm going on month number 2, doing this every week, and the people I'm connecting with are amazing. The support I'm getting is amazing, and I love it. I will be starting. Don't forget Saturdays and Sundays. Sit with me, and also after dark, we'll get into them real saucy questions, the saucy style. All right. Peace.